So there those disciples were. Gazing up into the heavens. And that angel says, why are you standing there just looking up to heaven? You've got a job to do. You have to go forth and witness to the resurrection, to all the life-giving power of Jesus. Don't stand here looking at the heavens. Get on with it, brothers. Move, go. Actually, I think it's important that we have our gazing moments. We need moments when we delve into a more contemplative place. We need reflection and quiet. We can't just go. We have to go with something in our hearts and in our spirits. It's necessary that we engage sometimes in that experience of gazing, breathing deeply, looking at beauty, absorbing the mystery of Christ's life, the Spirit within us. I want to give those apostles credit for gazing. Because that would empower them to do what Jesus was asking them to do. And what Jesus asked them to do, the Lord asks us to do. We too are asked to be witnesses of the good news, the gospel, to proclaim that to every creature. I think St. Francis would particularly appreciate that he said to every creature, not just to the brothers and sisters, the men and women you contact, but proclaim the good news to every creature. Francis would talk to fish, he would talk to squirrels, he would talk to birds, and proclaim the good news to them. Be careful if you do that. People might look at you funny, but our job is to proclaim the good news. How do we do that? We're not a bunch of preachers. We're not people that have the Bible in our hand and are standing on the street corner preaching. So how do we proclaim good news? One way I've suggested before is that you not be afraid to tell other people what Sunday Mass means to you. To not be afraid to say where you were this morning. You know, to engage in deeper conversations with people. Sometimes we converse with people on such a kind of superficial level. We'll talk about the Reds game, or the upcoming soccer game, or we'll talk about the weather, popular topic. But sometimes we just need to go deeper in our conversations where we're sharing something of our faith, sharing something of what matters to us, what we believe. I think yesterday, this church was giving witness to good news. Those who gathered here and planted all the window boxes on the side of the house, the front of the church, bringing beauty into the neighborhood. Seems like a simple thing, but I think that's part of how we proclaim the good news. We speak to the neighborhood around us of goodness and beauty. And probably when all that was happening, there was engagement with the people walking by. An opportunity for good news. When I walk back and forth to work from my house over on Pleasant Street, I've noticed recently one of the apartments on Green Street had, I think, 5 or 6 of these kind of longish planter things hanging from the windowsills, full of impatience, I think they are. Green Street is one of the most devastated streets in the city. It's the most trashed. It has the most illegal stuff going on over there. It's like, it's a tough little street. But somebody believes in goodness. Somebody's hung flowers outside their apartment window. I hope they stay there. I hope nobody destroys them. But it's just a statement of hope. It's a statement of beauty. It's a statement of good news in that neighborhood. Simple things like that are ways that we express faith that's deep within us. So I encourage us to gaze, to take moments of kind of contemplative, quiet reflection, breathing deeply, beholding what's beautiful, taking that in, and then from there, go, as Jesus commanded. Go and proclaim the gospel to every creature. Each of us is commissioned by Jesus. As he ascended into heaven, his work was far from finished in this world. And so he handed it on to those disciples. He hands it on to us to try to bring that goodness into the world today. I'm going to leave a little bit of time for after communion for another kind of special presentation. So I know it's disappointing if I'm going to stop already. You were supposed to say, yeah, go on, go on. No. But gaze, and go. Just remember those 2 words. Gaze, take the time to do that, and then go.